Good morning, my name is Jonathan and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about why I'm not going to be hiring a professional editor. Now I know that the general advice is to hire one because you need one. This is for self-publishing, of course, and this is why. So the first reason, of course, is that it costs a lot. With my current lifestyle, nomadic as I am, I spend about $20 USD on accommodation and food each day, and when you think about the cost of how much it is to hire an editor, that could keep me alive for quite some time, probably like at least another month. So I'd much rather use that money to support my time. I don't have any income, so that's the number one reason, is because I can't afford it. Number two is because I actually spent almost 10 years at university, from 2006 to 2016. The first half of that was studying English and history, and so I've spent a lot of time with words. Now I wouldn't say that I'm the greatest copy editor of all time, but I think I've got a passing familiarity with how it all works. So that's number two. Number three, I'm going to use some programs to assist me. Now I'm going to be using that everyone knows about Grammarly, but that's not the only tool I'm going to use. I'm going to pay for the premium of that because apparently it catches more. I don't know. So if you don't know what that is, Grammarly is a grammar checking program that you can use on your text. So secondly, the next program I'm going to use is something called Hemingway, which helps identify difficult to read sentences and offers suggestions as to how you can make it easier to read, which I think is really important when you want someone to breeze through a story that they're not getting caught up in your words. So I'm going to be using Hemingway for that. Now the other program I'm going to use, I haven't quite settled on a program, but it's a type of program, and this one's a little bit different. I haven't heard of anyone else using it this way, but I want to get a text-to-speech app in order to have a computer read my story back to me, so I can listen for when when it says the wrong word, and for when sentences just don't hang together right. Now I know this isn't going to be perfect, but it's an experiment. I've forgotten how many reasons I've had so far, but the next reason, I think it's four, the fourth reason, is that I want to learn between projects, not within projects. So I want to get my first project out into the world, and if something goes wrong, like if I make some horrible stylistic or grammar or structural problems, I fix it with my next project and my next project, and that won't suit everybody. I risk getting myself some poor reviews and having a manuscript which perhaps needed more time before being sent out to publication. So those are my main reasons. I mean, I want to get through quite a lot of novels this year, write quite a few, and it just simply isn't cost effective for me to spend it on editing. So there's plenty of people who disagree with this point, and I think for most people, most of the time, especially if you have some sort of other income coming in, that you should spend it on getting an editor who can help improve your writing over time. I don't have that income coming in, but what I will be spending money on is the cover. I don't think you can skimp on that. I do think a good cover is one of the most important things for an indie publisher if you want to sell well and stand out in Amazon. Like it's hugely important. If you think about it, people who look through the Amazon store, they have three points of deciding whether or not they want to buy from you. One is the cover. That's the first thing they're going to see. Maybe they'll see the title first, but there's the cover. There's four things. There's the cover, there's the title, there's the blurb, and there's the look inside. So we all know that with the look inside that you need to make sure that your first couple of chapters are really on point, right? But they should be on point anyway. Okay, my arm's getting really sore from holding this thing, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I covered all my reasons for why I'm not going to get a professional editor, and because obviously soon, maybe over the next couple of months, I'm going to figure out whether or not this was a great idea. I'll link up, I think they put it over there, I'll link up there somewhere if I make another video kind of reviewing my decision. I'm quite confident that I can make it work with the system, with the editing programs, and with the text to voice. I've also got some beta readers to pick up anything odd. So yeah, if you've got any opinions on this or any advice, please feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you next time.